adhesive joining, advanced planning and scheduling system, acetylene welding, aluminum, anodizing, arc welding, artificial intelligence, artificial joint, atomic hydrogen arc welding, barrel tumbling, bending, blanking, bluing, boring, brass, brazing, broaching, bronze, bronzing, buffing, butt joint, butt welding, carbon arc welding, carbonizing flame, carbizing, cast alloy, cast iron, cast steel, castability, cast designer, casting process insight, casting, cathodic protection, cement coating, cemented oxide, centrifugal casting, ceramic shell process, ceramic tooling, chemical conversion coating, cladding, clamping unit, clay content test, cleaning, closed die forging, CO molds, coated tooling, coining, cold chamber method, cold extrusion, cold working, cold phase, compound dies, computer-aided engineering, computerized numerical control, conditioning, continuous welding, coreless casting, corner joint, cracks, crucible furnace, cubic boron nitride, DCRP, DCSP, deep drawing, destructive testing, diamond, die casting, die core, dimension accuracy, direct extrusion, discontinuous welding, disposable pattern, distortion allowance, draft allowance, drawing, drilling, drop forging, dry sand core, dry sand molds, ductile iron, electric butt welding, electrical hydraulic forming, electroforming, electroless plating, electrolytic hardening, electron beam welding, electroslag welding, electrospark forming, embossing, explosive forming, explosive welding, facing sand, ferrous metal, ferrous metals and alloy, fillet, fineness test, finish allowance, flame hardening, flange, flash butt welding, flask, flat position, flexible manufacture system, flow off, follow board pattern, forgeability, forging, friction welding, Furan molds, fusion welding, gas metal arc welding, gas tungsten arc welding, gas welding, gate, gated pattern, graphiting, gravity drop forging, gravity permanent mold casting, gray iron, green energy, green material, green sand core, green sand molds, grinding and milling, hammer forging, hardness test, hardness, head and cold forging, heat treatment, high energy rate forming, high speed extrusion, high speed steel, honing, hooker extrusion, horizontal position, hot chamber method, hot extrusion, hot working, impact extrusion, impact hammer forging, incomplete fusion, incomplete penetration, induction hardening, industrial robot, industry of internet, injection unit, internal, job lot production, joint methods, jolt, lancing, lap joint, lap welding, lapping, laser beam welding, low molds, loose piece pattern, lost wax casting, low pressure permanent mold casting, machinability, machines, magnetic forming, malleable iron, mass production, matte plate pattern, materials, measurement, men, metal arc welding, metal coating, metal molds, metal spray, metallizing, metallic paints, metallizing or metal powder spraying, methods, moderate production, moisture test, multipole dyes, neutral flame, nitrating, non-ferrous metals and alloy, non-conductors plating, non-destructive testing, non-ferrous metal, non-metal plating, nucleation, numerical control machine, open die forging, overhead position, oxidizing flame, oxygen-acetylene welding, oxygen-hydrogen welding, parkerizing, parting line, parting plane, parting sand, percussion welding, permeability test, physical vapor deposition, piercing, pipe and tube manufacture, pit molding, plasma arc welding, plasma flame spraying, plaster mold casting, plastic molding, plastic plating, plate stretch, polishing, polystyrene, porosity, pouring basin, precision casting, press forging, pressing, pressure gas welding, pressure welding, progressive dies, punching, quality assurance, quality control, rapid prototyping, removable pattern, resistance projection welding, resistance seam welding, resistance spot welding, resistance spot welding, reverse engineering, reverse extrusion or inverted extrusion, riser, riveting, roll forging, rolling, rubber dies, garron, runner extension, sand molds, sand slinging, sawing, screw fastening, section pattern, semi-centrifugal casting, sensitization, shake allowance, shaping and planning, shaving, shearing, sheathing extrusion, shell mold casting, shot peening, shrinkage allowance, shrinkage ruler, sintered carbides, skeleton pattern, skin-dried molds, slag inclusions, slitting, slush casting, soldering, solid pattern, solvent treatment, special molds, split pattern, spring back, sprue, squeeze, squeezing, staking, statistical quality control, stealth material technology, steam hammer forging, strength test, submerged arc welding, sulfurizing, super finishing, surface cutting, surface damage, surface treatment, swage forging, sweep pattern, technician for molding, T-joint, thermite welding, thickness, tool steel, trimming, true centrifugal casting, tube drawing, tube extrusion, tungsten inert gas, turning, ultrasonic welding, upset but welding, upset forging, vent, vertical position, vitreous enamel, weld line, weldability, welding, white iron, wire drawing,